Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and the Michigan Wolverines.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. They've got Hill. He's out there with Hawkins. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the power forward position.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Now here's Evans, following the miss by Freak. Well, Wisconsin is having a bit of a renaissance in their program of late, Clark. Last decade and a half have seen them put up some great seasons.
And you know, Kevin, the Badgers weren't really a major powerhouse in hoops until the turn of the century. But now, they're one of the most consistent teams in the country.
So Michigan ends up going with the new group. The Wolverines leading by 6.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Decker. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Gibson in at the power forward.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
The Badgers making a switch here. Fisher's checked in. Passes it to Hill. Doubled by King. Hill dishes to Gibson. It's back to Hill. Kaminsky sets the pick for Hill. Can't get it to go. Now the Wolverines take it the other way.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he played.
And the Badgers with possession here. It's a three-point game. The drive by Hill, and it's King with the rebound.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Wisconsin leads by 5. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
King is in at the point. Ellis is out there with Jones. Then it's Smith, and it's Crawford at the 2. And for the Badgers, we've got Kaminsky. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4 slot.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school, and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Banks checked in for Michigan. And both free throws good from Freak.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Hill kicks to Hawkins. The Badgers working the ball around now. Now here's Decker, defended by Jones. It's Hill on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Dishes to Evans.
That's the wall.
Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 5 assists in the game.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Here's King. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. King's got 15.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
The drive by Hill. And it's King with the rebound. King's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. For the lead, it's stolen by Kaminsky. And Kaminsky with a clear path to the hoop. And he lays that one in. And Wisconsin leads by 2.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
So Michigan going with almost an entire new group here. Taylor's checked in for Smith. Wright comes in for Ellis. Knight's checked in for Jones. And Flash is subbed in for Banks.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game time. The 3. And it's Freak missing. Hawkins with it. Wade outside. Lets the 3 fly. Taylor with the rebound. Now here's King. Stripped it away. Hill, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
King in at point guard. White is out there with Taylor. Then there's Flash. And it's Knight in at the 3 spot. Here is Hawkins. Gibson the screen. Volk loose. Fast break. Here they come. Up the floor. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wolverines.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
King with it, now guarded by Gibson, takes a 3. The Badgers pull it in.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
The Badgers making a switch here. And here's Evans. He feeds it to Hill. Hawkins shot good.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
1:37 left to play here in the second half. Here's King. And once again off the mark by Michigan. Here's Hawkins.